gets the sound together so I can edit it later. All right, David. I'm going to go through pretty much the standard system of what you need to have a successful business. We'll talk about that to get into how we're applying that to the t-shirts and everything else we're doing. So, kind of the general idea of the rinse and repeat system that we're building with our empire around. So pretty much for any successful business, any successful venture, you need three main pieces. And that would be traffic, the people to see the offer, the people that are going to buy. You need the offer, which is the product you're going to sell them. You know, that's obvious too. And then we also have what we call a sales funnel. And this is what convinces the traffic that they need the offer. Okay? And there's lots of different ways to go about all this stuff. I'll come off the camera here. Traffic-wise, we're internet-based. So we're really focused on everything we can do with internet sources out there. Our main one right now is social media. We're doing Facebook a lot, moving into Pinterest, Twitter, Tumblr, all that type of stuff. Social media is very good traffic source for us right now. Search engines, with our sites we're creating, all these listings we're trying to have keyword focus. So like if someone searches on Google, I want a turtle shirt, we want to make sure that our page is optimized to be in that ranking. So this is another traffic source, a free traffic source, what we call organic traffic. Next off, we have blogging and content creation. There's a common thing people say always, content is king, and that's exactly where blogging and creating content is. And a lot of information sources, like if we're talking about increasing your vertical, that's an information-based niche where we're teaching people something. We're showing them what they need to do every day. Where we're in the t-shirts, that's not information-based, that's product-based. So it's like we have a blog around how to farm, but then we can sell those same people the t-shirts we've got. Next off, email newsletters. This is one of our main assets for like making money, because emails is kind of it's a continual source that you can reach out to people. It's very comfortable to promote through email, where social media is more about building that community, building that group of people who are interested in what you like. So you don't want to promote too heavy through social media, but we're using all these traffic sources together where email marketing is a little bit easier to promote things. So that's kind of our consistent, here, buy this, here's our discount, you know, easy way to grow that trust. Next off, we got paid traffic. Facebook ads we're doing right now. There's lots of other paid sources out there. Google ads, we have Pinterest ads opening up, Twitter ads are opening up. All these other advertising sources that we can dial into our group. Video with YouTube, very, very good for the information niches. You'll see that a lot in the consulting side of what I'm doing. My YouTube channel gets a lot of the traffic coming in. Joint ventures. This is one of the best ways to get traffic. All that is you find someone who already has the audience that you're looking for, and you create a partnership with them. You venture jointly. So this is the easiest way to really get people in, to get new customers in your business without having to spend money. Just put out the quality effort, find the right source. From there, you got like traditional media. This is your things like radio, television ads, newspaper, all that other stuff. It's kind of our last step, and we only would use it for things like local consulting businesses and services, but we don't really do that these days. But as our brands grow, we might want to buy a billboard for the t-shirt company, or a TV ad or something like that. So that's traffic sources. That's what we're putting into play with everything we're doing out there, because these are the viewers out there. We really focus first on social media, with Facebook. Once we get that to convert, we move into the other social medias like Kelly is right now, and then we start optimizing all these other pieces to add to the funnel. Now, sales funnel, like we said, is the source that will convince and convince the traffic why they need the offer. We're trying to use our traffic sources to find the most targeted people possible, so this isn't such a problem. But sometimes you have different traffic sources, like we said, so it's different quality traffic. We need different pieces, different funnels to lead them to the right answer of why they need it. So first off, we have a few different examples of sales funnels. We have just traffic that goes straight to the sales page. The sales page, the copywriting on that page is used to sell. That convinces them. This is just a one-step, boom. Kind of like we're doing Facebook ads to the t-shirt sales page. That's just a direct sales funnel. Here you might want this, go. Next off, we have things like email autoresponders, where we'll set up the example. We're going to do the necklace campaign, and it's going to be a free offer, gets them on our email list. Then we have what we call autoresponders, that are automatic emails that come out in the right amount of time after they sign up, and it convinces them to buy other products we have, to teach them information, whatever it is. It's more of a trust building sequence that people aren't going to buy right away. They see the offer, I don't want it, they sign up for the free newsletter, then the newsletter continues to convince them, you do want this, or you maybe want this instead, more to increase buyers. You just try, that's the whole point of the sales funnel. Next up, we got things like retargeting ads. And right now we're doing the traffic straight to the sales page, and we can have that pixel there, which is it just tracks how many people are coming to the page, and we can take that audience, that pixel, and we can retarget it with ads. This is a great way just to get people to buy after they've seen your page, stuff like that. Another sales funnel type would be an actual sales call. You give them a call, you get leads, you get their phone number, you make the sale over the call. We don't do much of this right now, but as we get into high-end consulting and those type of services, we're definitely going to have a sales call team, because we're getting all these leads in, and to really land high-end 5-figure clients, they want to know persons on their side instead of just an internet base. So we'll do a lot of sales call stuff, get that team going. And then, of course, sales meetings. If we were to meet with the Preds about their social media, I want to take them out to dinner and, land a client there. So that's our sales funnel to convince the traffic to buy the offer. Now, on the offer side, we have all types of different things we can sell, as you can see. Services, that would be like if a business wants us to handle their social media marketing, we can sell that's a service. Or if you need a plumber, that's a service. We have digital products I was talking to you about earlier, and that's the ebooks, the video series. This right here, when I'm recording, we can sell this as a product because it's information, it's digital. We don't have to have anything physical produced. Next off, physical products. That's our t-shirts, jewelry, mugs, all that stuff we're doing. And then also you can broker deals. So our focus is to get the traffic, convince them they want the offer, but we don't actually have the offer ourselves. So we're going to sell the lead elsewhere, and that's brokering deals. So a few different ways to do that. You could have leads coming in who want a boat or a house, and you sell them to the real estate agent. You get your percentage on sale. You can do things they call CPA offers in our market, cost per action. So if you send someone to a squeeze page and an email funnel and they sign up to that email newsletter, that someone else will get like 50 cents per sign up. So there are different ways we can broker traffic elsewhere. So pretty much those are the three main pieces that you need to have a successful business. That's exactly what we're going to roll with. That's what we're doing with the t-shirts and everything else. So next up, what we're going to talk about is the 3 ways to make more money with this. There's 3 main ways to increase the amount of revenue, increase the amount of profit you're doing with what you've got going on. Now, first off, number 1 way, increase the number of buyers you get. This is obvious. We're going to increase traffic. If we stay at the same conversions, we'll have more buyers. Now, this is what most people focus on, and it's really the most difficult to acquire because new business leads are always tough to find. We're always having to pay new traffic, have to spend more effort to find these people, when we really want to be able to produce more outcome from the initial effort without having to do more. That's kind of the idea. So increasing number of buyers is definitely a key way to add more money in your pocket. We always want to have a stream coming in. That's why we always have social media going. That's why we always have ads going. We're getting those new buyers, but where the money's at is in the next 2 pieces, and that's what the assets are for. So next up, we have increasing conversions. So if we're sending traffic to our sales page and 5% of the viewers there convert, we're getting 5 out of every 100 are buyers. If we increase the conversions by testing that sales page and getting it to go to 10%, we instantly took 5 buyers and made them 10 from that same 100 people. So this is a trick to just making more money. You want to increase conversion. So we're always split testing things. You've seen the hat I got from Don, and it just says, do you even split test, bro? And that's what this is about, split testing the header, split testing the button color, the style, the shirt, all that different stuff. We're seeing what converts. And every millibit that increase in conversion, that's just another new buyer for the same effort we're putting in. So this is key. We're always improving our system. There's always a better way to do it, so that's why we're always tweaking and stuff. Like I said, increases buyers without putting any more effort in. Now, next up, the 3rd way to make more money for your business is to increase the amount each customer buys. So if they're coming in and buying 1 t-shirt for 30 bucks, that's $30 sale. Now, what if we offer them a mug right after they have that t-shirt and they buy that? That's $50. We just increased the amount we made from that 1 customer. This is another easy way to increase your business revenue without having to do any extra effort. It's just the same customer going through the same process, except we offer them more. So we can do that with upsells, which that would be an example where we have a t-shirt and we say, well, you might also like this. That second product is what we call an upsell. We can also do that with just bumping the prices. If we're at $25 a shirt now and we have better quality shirts, we just bump them up to $35. That instantly adds $10 a sale. So we're getting more money per customer. And then also a good way to really make this happen is with our long-term assets. And those are things like our social media followings, our fan pages, Pinterest boards, the email newsletters, the custom audiences we're building with Facebook ads. All that stuff is how we increase the amount each customer buys over the long term. It's about the long-term value. And really, once you have these two down, you can really almost eliminate that and just continue to provide value to those, but that's going to have a limiting ceiling. But to have it increasing, exponentially, you want all three going. That's exactly what we're doing with the t-shirts. So I'm going to move in and erase this and go to part 2.